Hey everybody, welcome back to Science with Ilana. I'm here at the museum. It is an empty day here, but I am out in the halls, which is why I'm going to keep my mask on. And I heard that Colin had a request to learn a little bit more about chimpanzees. So I want to do a shout out to Colin and Owen and Evan. And then I want to also, of course, say hi to my Simi and Evan and everybody else who's watching. Thanks for joining me. So I am standing in front of one of the dioramas in the Hall of African Mammals. And hopefully you can see in the background that this is a diorama all about chimpanzees. So you can see some of them here in the background. And there are a lot of individuals in this diorama. Now, chimpanzees are mammals, just like humans. In fact, humans and chimpanzees are very closely related. We're about 98% similar in our DNA or in our genetics. They're mammals, which means that they are vertebrates, so they have bones on the inside of their bodies just like us. They have hair all over their bodies. We have hair on our head, we have hair here, on our eyebrows, on our eyelashes. Chimpanzees have hair all over their bodies. Chimpanzees give birth to live young, and the mommies will nurse their babies and give them milk when they are little. So in this diorama, I'm not sure if you can tell, but these chimpanzees are actually sort of high up in the trees. And you can sort of look out in the background. There's a pretty lake or river, and the sun is shining. But they are up here in the trees. And chimpanzees spend most of their time up in the trees looking for fruits and leaves to eat, although they do go onto the ground, of course. But they are excellent at climbing. And chimpanzees are fairly social. They spend most of their time together in a group. This one is a male right here. And then over here in the back, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Nope. That's a mommy and her baby. And she has some fruit that she's eating. And over here is another chimpanzee that has built a nest up in the trees. And that's because every single night the chimpanzees go up into the trees and build a new nest or bed to sleep in. And the reason they go up into the trees is so that they can stay sort of high up away from certain predators, like leopards, although leopards are good climbers also. Now, chimpanzees usually give birth to just one or two babies, which is why you only see one over here. And that baby will stay with its mommy for about 3 years, which is a long time. Just like human babies have to be taken care of by grown-ups, so do chimpanzee babies. Once they get a little bit older, they learn to sort of forage around for their own food, and they become a part of the family, but they are taken care of by a grown-up for several years. Now, some chimpanzees like to rest a little bit during the day, but most of their day is spent looking for food. Chimpanzees really prefer to eat fruits and leaves, although they will eat meat if they happen to find it. Maybe a snake, maybe some insects or grubs or worms. And in very rare instances, they will eat other chimpanzees. Sometimes the males can be a little bit violent, but for the most part, they are fairly peaceful. They do communicate with one another through using different sounds and vocal noises. And they're also playful. Chimpanzees like to play, the babies like to play. And scientists have also observed chimpanzees in the wild using tools. So that's something pretty amazing too, that other animals besides humans use tools to get the things that they need, like food. Now, chimpanzees are endangered. You all know what that means, right? It means that there aren't too many of them left in the wild. And that's mostly because their habitat, or the places where they live, are being taken over by people and hunters and poachers. And chimpanzees also can catch certain diseases that they might get from coming in close contact with humans. So that's why it's important for people to take care of our environment and to make sure that all these beautiful wild animals have places to live and things that they need to survive. All right, I'm going to give you a close-up look of the chimpanzee diorama. This is in Africa, by the way. And hopefully you can sort of see this whole group of chimpanzees hanging out in the trees. It's a pretty cool diorama, actually. All right, Colin, thanks for your request this week. I hope everybody enjoyed learning a little bit more about chimpanzees. Happy exploring. I'll see you all soon. Bye.